Hello and welcome to day 3 of Festive Tangles. Today I'm going to tangle a cute tangle by Maria Jose Torrado. The name of the tangle is Badiana, and you will see what it looks like. I will start with an orb, and then I will add 4 petal shapes. I will start with adding 4, but then I will add some more. So those are 2, and don't worry about, being precise, doing it in quotes right, because there's no wrong and right way to do that. Each of our creations will be different. As you can see, I'm adding a new set of petals between the first one. And this is the basic shape of it. Now it looks like a regular flower, but now I will start adding some shapes inside of each of these. That will make it a little bit more pointy. Like this. And you will actually see that the shape turns to look like a star anise. And when we speak about Zentangle, the method, the patterns or tangles are supposed to be non-representative. So everything that really is trying to mimic something that exists in real life is not technically a tangle, although some of Zentangle's tangle, some of the tangles that they deconstructed also has resemblance to some things from the real life, and they're just normals. And at the end, there's a lot of things that mimic nature or existing things from our surroundings in Zentangle inspired art. And there's a very thin line between Zentangle, like basic Zentangle method, and Zentangle inspired art. And in art, everything is allowed. So we have many tangles that try to depict the real images. So while I was explaining this, I was just adding roundings to the top part of these auras. Let's say it's a shape inside. It's almost like an aura line. It's maybe a little bit pointier on top. And now I will just add a simple, slightly curved line on one side of each of them. And I'm just rotating my paper tile as I'm doing this. To create this really simple but really beautiful tangle, right? I love what it looks like. And of course, next thing I will do is shading. And I will start by adding the shades to this little line where the 2 of the sections meet. And I will also add it to the same side of this shape inside. Now shading, you can do different things when you start shading. Maybe you will have a different approach. If you want to follow Maria Jose's approach, which is just slightly different than this one is, she also has a wonderful video on her Instagram channel that shows how to draw this, and I would recommend you to take a look. So I did add the shades to all of these petals, and I will also add a little one, smiley shape, the usual simple one, inside the orb. And then I will just blend these shades. And you maybe have noticed that I used an 01 pen for this, and because there's a lot of things going on inside this small shape, I wanted to make it more precise. So this is why I used an 01, and you want to have a nice sharp blending stump as well to be able to blend it nicely. And then some highlights, of course, and this looks maybe a little too small to add the highlights with my pencil. I will start with the white jelly roll, and then I will see. Maybe I will add some white with the pencil on top of each of these sides of those, let's call them petals. And now as I'm adding this, because it's also a very, let's say, bold white line, I may be going over some of the black lines, but it doesn't matter because I have my black pen here, and I will just retrace them with my little pencil. As I said, I'll just add a little bit on top of these, each of these sides, and then I will take my black pen again and just retrace those lines if I feel like I should. Maybe you feel like it's totally okay to mute those black lines. In that case, don't do anything, just leave it as it is and enjoy it as it is. But if you want to like touch up those lines again, you can join me doing that. And for this, if you decide to do this, you want to try to be more precise than when you originally draw them, because sometimes when I decide to, let's call it, fix things or make them more beautiful or whatever, I end up actually not doing myself a service, if you know what I mean. So this is just what happens. It's real life. I'm deliberately adding more drama to this part of the line that's shaded, or this part of this inner shape that's shaded. But now I think I'm done with it. One thing I would like to do, there's just one more detail. I will add a little bit of shade around this central part. And that's it. That's the Badiana tangle. Very, very cute. I think I will surely use it more, not only as a representation of a star anise, which, you know, it might be, but still, I would like to enjoy it more in my future tangling. It's very lovely. And now I will write the name of it, but I don't think that you need a video of it. So this is my tangle, Badiana, a very cute one. The last thing I will do, it just seems like empty. It seems like it wants some more details. So this is, I don't know why it's not working. This is also a tangle. The name is Therefore, but it's basically just 3 dots. But I think it's so cute and it adds a lot. So I might just add it to make it a little bit more festive. It's almost like snow falling. If you want to add it feel free. If you will just skip it, that's fine too. So this is my Badiana tangle, and I want to thank you once again for tangling along with me, or just watching me tangle, whatever it is. Have a lovely day. Bye. See you tomorrow.